It was a constant reminder of how sensitive we are because it was also this huge heat wave. It was so hot and we were dripping, and it was like we could just feel like it's here. We are right in our movie.
Well, hello, all three of you. Very nice to meet you. My name is Michael, and I'm with Collider. How you guys all doing today?
Good. How are you doing?
Doing good, doing good. First question I have for you is, and it's kind of like an overarching theme in this film, and that's what do you think Hotspot is saying about our relationship with technology?
Oh,
Yes,
good
big
one.
question. I
Yeah.
like, our main motto was that the advanced technology is very close to the magic. And I think and also when you think that there is a character who is a cyber witch, so a witch of the future, what does mean that the witch of the future probably they will hack system, the system which controls us and which all the time observes us.
Aga, for you again, what the feel of this film is very much a futuristic, kind of hypnotic dream a bit. What techniques did you use to kind of capture this unique style?
You mean we haven't used, of course, an AI. We decided we decided to create the whole world of the future via images and via landscapes, via locations, and with our talents. So it's you can say it's a combination of these Greek landscapes when you can feel that there is no water and there is no energy, when the whole nature is almost die out, when there are no animals, the animals only appear when Rana appears. So this also give us this kind of the Bayabots, which you have a special robot which can, eat your sweat. That's why in this world there is no sweat on the faces, and it can eat your sweat. It can eat
Eat
the
your
blood.
dead wife.
Yeah, eat your dead wife also, and also it can transform all of the trashes into the common good, which is water and energy.
So speaking of Greece, for all three of you, how did shooting in Greece and its environment influence your vision and kind of understanding of these characters and story? Like, how did that environment help you portray these characters?
It was a voice. It was very present. We shot at this old airport outside of Athens, and it was closed down like 2024, no, 20, yeah, something, 20 years ago. Oh, 22 years ago. But you can really feel the presence of the past. You could see leftovers from situations. You could see that there's been a lot of life. There's been a lot of sadness, despair. There's been a lot of dreams and hopes, and you could just feel that energy when you walked into set, and it was quite like powerful and intense. And I think choosing that location with everything that happened, it was used as a refugee camp for a bit. And there's this old huge plane with the Olympic sort of symbol of and that was there. It's a sort of a remain from the past. It just felt like, whoa, this is how they are going to look at us in 20 years. They're going to come and shoot movies and be like, whoa, this is so weird. And I was like, things are moving so fast. And it's just like, it just felt like we're a sandcorn in history, but our sandcorns are rocks, we're just like coming in with a bulldozer and taking over. And it was a constant reminder of how sensitive we are because it was also this huge heat wave. It was so hot and we were dripping, and it was like we could just feel like it's here. We are right in our movie.
Yeah.
Andrzej, what about you? Yeah, how did Greece kind of influence the character of Johnny?
Zgadzam się. Natalia, jesteś?
Jestem.
Zgadzam się totalnie z tym, co powiedziała Numi przed chwilą,
I agree with what Noomi said,
ale przede wszystkim też muszę wspomnieć o Grekach, o ludziach, którzy byli członkami naszej ekipy.
but I also want to speak about the Greeks, the Greek crew members.
Mam wrażenie, że ich całe to dziedzictwo wielkiej kultury, które mają ze sobą, powoduje, że patrzą na życie trochę głębiej niż ludzie w innych krajach.
I am under the impression that their big sort of cultural heritage influences the way they look at life and art, and maybe it's a little deeper than people from some other countries?
Kiedy przyjechaliśmy,
Like Sweden.
Or Poland.
Definitely.
Kiedy
Farmers.
przyjechaliśmy na pierwszy dzień zdjęciowy do Grecji, do Aten,
When we started, the first day of shooting in Athens,
zobaczyliśmy, że kierowca, który nas odbiera z lotniska, ma na imię Arystoteles.
the driver who drove us from the airport, his name was Aristotle.
Takie rzeczy ustawiają cię od razu do pionu.
And those kinds of things like really set you up for, success.
So were there scenes where Johnny and Rana had to interact with technology or effects that weren't actually there while filming, or was everything physically there, with working this, AI technology in the future?
Everything was there. I mean, that was like Agnieszka worked similar to Ridley Scott. Like when we shot Prometheus, he would have his like worms on a stick with like, an invisible thread and sort of move them. And like everything was there and we were actually acting in real environments. It was very little green screen and very little sort of CGI. And same here. I mean, almost everything was there. And I think like, the way Aga works, it's very physical. It's very organic, I would say. And we were really sort of working us down into the truth of the story. And sometimes through certain takes, Aga would speak to me and I would just have her voice in my head and just followed, just letting her guide me there was no beginning and no end really. It was, and I feel like there was not a lot of AI presence. There was no technique really, like except from whatever we used to shoot.
Aga, what is it about being in these actors' ears, kind of directing them into the way that you want them? How does that help you with your vision?
I trust actors. I think what is the most important in terms of the working of the movie is the good cast and good locations. Somebody told me. So I think if you have good cast, I can I can trust them and I can set free them and I can also follow their intuition. And I remember that we were working like in a theater, we were discussing at the table, and then I was just following them. And I really loved the moment when I knew that Noomi, Andrew, and Rejka, they know much more about the characters that I know. Mm-hmm. So this was very, very interesting. And also when you work with the cast, you also work during the editing. So you get to know much more about the character when you have every puzzle, and then you can deep more into the character.
Amazing. Well, thank you all so much for your time. Such a pleasure getting to chat a bit about this film. I'm really excited for people to see this, especially the ending. I definitely enjoyed that. So thank you all so much. And such a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you.
Awesome.